water signs, welcome to my channel. For those of you who have liked, shared and subscribed, thank you so much. It means the world to me. We're going to do your weekly reading, and at the end of it I'm going to pull out 3 overall energy cards for the reading for your 3 signs separately. So these are for the water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and to see what's going on with you guys this week. I hope you've all had a really good weekend. And I hope you have a good week ahead. So let's see what's happening with you guys. Okay. For newcomers, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. And for private readings, you can email me at madamotaro@hotmail.com. The information will be in the description box below. Okay. Let's see what's happening with you water signs. Okay, let's see what's happening with you guys. Water signs. Okie dokie. Well, you could be dealing with an earth sign, or you could be dealing with a fire sign. But more importantly, I think what's going on is that you're making a decision this week. You're fighting for something and you're walking away from something. So you've got the 9 of Wands. You've got the 8 of Cups, right? Okay. So there's something that you're not giving up on. There's something that you're still fighting for. But at the same time, there's something that you're walking away from. You may have had to make a choice of some kind. And the thing that you're fighting for, it's so funny how the next 2 cards, even just by themselves without me, clarify the first 2. Because then you've got the 6 of Swords and you've got the 5 of Cups, okay? So either you're in your head about something, which I think you are, because you water signs are always in your head about something. But it looks like there's something that you're going towards, right? You're not giving up on it. You're doing it. And you feel like you're going to get victory by doing that. But at the same time, in order to go in that direction, you're releasing something else. And whatever it is you're releasing, you're sad about releasing. You're feeling like there's a loss. You're feeling regret and you're feeling loss over something that you're letting go. But not all is lost, as is always said with the 5 of Cups. There is still something left that remains. It might not be the actual relationship, but something about that, like something that you can use to work on, which is going to benefit you within your victory. You could definitely be dealing with an earth sign. I'm all fumbled right now. But there's definitely something that you're walking towards and something that you're walking away from. And something that's going to bring you great victory and something that's also going to give you a sense of loss and regret. Moving on through the rest of the week, you then have the Queen of Pentacles and the High Priestess with the King of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. So what I'm seeing here, water signs, is things are working out in a good way, but it may not, and you're using your intuition, I don't think you're using your heart, I think you're using your logic about this situation. It's, you know, with the Queen of Pentacles here, you're talking about somebody who is down to earth, who is hardworking, traditional, honest and loyal, and you may feel like you are becoming this person, or you're going in the direction of this person because it's the right thing to do. Having the King of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles, you know, you're looking at a perfect match here, right? But I don't know, what I'm getting is that this is a perfect match on paper, this is a perfect match in your gut, this is the right way to go, but it's not your heart's desire. It's like something, because you've also got the Four of Cups at the end, so it's like, it's not everything. It's not your true heart's desire where you want to be. It's almost like, okay, this is what I should do, you know, and I'm going to do it out of obligation. I'm going to do the right thing that I'm supposed to do, but it's not really what I want. Although this whole interpretation can change once I start clarifying. But just off the top of the bat, I'm just seeing you using your head about things, making logical decisions, knowing that they will be successful, but it's not really what you want in your deepest of hearts. You're certainly clear. You're very clear about what you're doing. And you're going in a direction that's going to lead you to prosperity and security and stability. And, you know, I know that for most water signs, this is something that you need, because being water, being liquid, it's almost like you feel the best, you feel secure when you're contained in a secure environment. Otherwise, the water's just going to spill everywhere. So that's what you're doing. You're going in that direction. But I can also say, you know, anyway, look, let me clarify. But I do want to say, don't stress. You see, because you might not think that going in this direction is, you know, great. You know, it's the right thing to do, but you might not think it's great, but you might surprise yourself. You might actually find out, you see, with the 2 cups that are standing and then the 3 cups that have knocked down, you might find that something really great is going to come out of this, if this is the direction that you're meant to go. Let's have a look closer by clarifying some of these cards and see what better story we can get out of this. Give these another shuffle. Okay. Let us clarify the 9 of Wands. Let's start with there. Okay. So we've got the Three of Wands in reverse, clarifying the Nine of Wands. It's almost like this actually could be the same situation with that clarifier coming up. Hang on, let me throw down another one. Okay. Okay, so maybe you're not walking to something and walking away from something else. Maybe it's the same thing. Maybe you're just, you know, you're fighting, but things don't, you're trying to make something happen, right? And you're going against the odds and you're still standing your ground and you're still trying to make it happen. But things don't seem to be moving the way you want them to. So that's why you choose to sort of walk away. You choose to give up. But giving up might not necessarily mean you're giving up on the relationship. You're giving up on the way you're doing things. Because after you give up on the way that you're doing things, water signs, that's when victory comes about. Let's clarify this Five of Cups. Yeah, the Hanged Man. It seems that you're stuck. I don't know. You know, water signs, it's like, I don't know, it's almost like, no, you wanted things to be this way. You wanted to do them this way, which is kind of opposite to what you are, because you're usually really flexible and, you know, water. But you've got a way that you want to do something, and it works out when you don't do it that way. But it still leaves you unsatisfied. It still leaves you somewhat stuck. Well, yeah, I'm baffled, actually. I have to say, I'm quite baffled in this reading, because you're achieving happiness by giving up on something, right? Something you're working at now, you're giving up on it, and by giving up on it, you're achieving happiness. But at the same time, that's coming with, yeah, with that giving up. That's why you're sort of stuck. It's like you don't want to give up on something, but you are. You're leaving someone out. You're walking away from someone. You're walking away from someone, and you're not seeing that there is opportunity here. It's like you're going to have a missed opportunity. But for whatever reason, that missed opportunity is going to bring you good happiness. It's going to bring you joy. It's going to lead you where you're supposed to be, supposedly. Or you think it will. You think it's going to lead you to where you're supposed to be, which is why you're going in that direction. Let's have a look at this. You're definitely using your intuition because you believe that this is the right way to go about something, but it still leaves you unsatisfied, frustrated, and bored. One more. There could be a child in the equation, and you could be doing this because it's better for the child, or the person that you're with may have a child. But water signs, it's more likely that you're doing what's right, not what's in your heart. You're doing what's right and not what's in your heart. You're going in the direction of something that is better for you in the long run. And you're possibly doing it out of obligation. Let's clarify the Four of Cups. Page of Cups. So you're still, even though you're doing what you feel is right, you're still left unsatisfied. You're still left craving a love that you don't seem to feel that you have. Like you're unsatisfied in this situation. You're unsatisfied, even though you've got the perfect picture. You've got it. You've got the perfect picture. You've got the portrait. But it's left you unsatisfied. It's not where you want to be. It's not what you want. And you could possibly be rethinking whether or not to stay in this situation that you're going to get yourself into, to search for a greater love. Yeah, that's the best I can interpret from that. I don't want to throw down any more clarifiers because I think the story is pretty much telling it itself. Whatever it is, you haven't found it yet, and it's not in the pretty portrait that you have in your brain. Anyway, let us look at some overall energies for the three separate signs. So we'll go Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Now, don't forget, this is a weekly reading. So, things could change next week. You may find a new side to this portrait. You might find something that you didn't know was there. But this is just this week. This is what you're contemplating or what's going on this week. This is not the rest of your life, my water signs. I like to remind all my signs that, especially when it's just a weekly reading and not, 3 month or monthly, like the ones that I post on YouTube. I sometimes have clients ask me to do 6-month readings. But even with those, at the end of the day, things can always change. You are in control of your destiny. Nobody else. Just you. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. These ones and these ones. Okay. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You could definitely be dealing with a fire sign, water signs. So let me put these here and I'll go through them one by one. Okay, so for Pisces, you have the Knight of Wands. So what I'm reading, based on what I'm seeing based on this reading and your overall energy, is an urge to feel free, an urge to feel like an individual, yourself, and perhaps, you know, perhaps you've got a commitment that you don't want to be a part of. You're not ready to commit. Because what I'm seeing here is somebody who's not ready for that, not ready for that responsibility and that commitment, and is not ready. And I don't think it's because it's not the right person. I think it's just you just feel like you want to be free, and you kind of feel you're tortured with that because perhaps there's somebody in your life that's really good for you. And is really good and does, you know, fit the portrait of you being in a long-term commitment. But for some reason, it seems that you don't feel like you want to be as yet. Throw down a clarifier on that card. I don't usually do this, but I'm going to throw down a clarifier for the overall energy. Let's see. Yeah, so you could be ending a relationship with an earth sign because you want to be free. You're not ready for the commitment. You don't want it. Not yet, anyway. For Cancers, we had karma. So when we're looking at karma, and especially if this is a karmic situation, it could be, you know, karma is always what goes around comes around. Perhaps you are now in this situation because in the past it was reversed. In the past it was you wanting to commit to somebody and they just weren't ready to commit to you. And now the tables have turned and you're feeling like, okay, I need to do this. This is the right thing to do. But this isn't the person that I want to be with. And I know that because they weren't able to commit to me before, and I learned a lot from that experience. And because of it, it's like it's kind of ironic. It's like, okay, karma has come back. Karma's come back, and that person is going through what you went through. But you're not doing this so that they can feel it and it's like, oh, how do you like it? How do you feel? No, it's like karma has just done that because that person needs to learn something. And at the same time, because of everything that you've been through in this situation, you're like, you know what? At the end of the day, that's not what I want. You're walking away because not because you don't want to be in a committed relationship, if this is what it's about, or you don't want to be in that job, or you don't want that friendship. It's because you've already been through so much that finally when tables have turned, you've realized this isn't what you want. Not for you. And Scorpio, 2 of Wands. Okay, so for you, Scorpio, this is more like you're sort of in two minds, right? Because you've got some choices you can make. You've got choices here. And you're kind of like, I wonder, you know, you don't want to commit 100% yet. Yep, everything's ready to go. The picture's perfect. Everything's great. But you're not 100% sure whether this is the right path or whether or not something better would come along, or something that is more beneficial for you for your future. So you're sort of stuck between, should I go ahead with this or should I be free to then find other commitment that could be better for me? That's what I feel is happening here. But overall, you guys, water signs, it just feels like this week you don't feel like it's like finally everything's handed to you. The silver platter's there on the table and you're like, okay, great, I've got it, but do I really want it? And the three of you are contemplating it in three very different ways. Yep. So that's what I have for you. I hope it resonated. Please leave me some comments and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you again soon, probably beginning of next week, for your Zodiac May readings. Take care. Bye-bye.